channel. Today I am going to be showing you how to get this super simple, super easy, natural beach day makeup look. So definitely go ahead and click that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so before I even begin to think about putting on my makeup, I always moisturize and put on sunscreen. And of course, if you're going to have a day at the beach, putting on sunscreen is super important. So very critical step. And so for the moisturizer that I will be using, it is the Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. And it looks like this. And so I really like this cream. It's very lightweight, but also very moisturizing. So we will just dab some of that on. And this is also a really great eye cream too, if you are interested and haven't tried it yet. All right. Okay, so for the next step, as I mentioned, moisturizer is super important, especially if you are going to be out in the sun all day. I cannot tell you, how important this is. So definitely put on some sunscreen. So I always, every single day, use the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen in 100+. So I know that's probably a little extreme, but I just want to make sure that I'm getting as much sun protection on my face that I possibly can. And I also think this is, as I mentioned, super important whenever you're going to directly expose yourself to sunlight. You want to just have as much protection as you possibly can. So I'm usually pretty generous with this, especially if I'm going to be out in the sun all day. So I will just dab this, and also, as I mentioned, go ahead and put this on your neck too, because I mean, you just want to make sure that you are as protected as possible. So the good news is that if you don't get, that even tan on your face or neck, you can always make that up with bronzer. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. People do that all the time. And at the end of the day, you're protecting your skin, which is super important. So I know this looks crazy, but crucial step. So go ahead and put on your sunscreen, rub that in. I'm telling you right now, like, your skin will thank you so much, like in the winter, in the drier months, and also as you get older, like, your skin will thank you for wearing so much sunscreen. I can promise you that. So I definitely look a little bit ghosty right now with my sunscreen, but that is not a problem. And so before I actually get started with my facial makeup, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my mascara, because whenever I put on mascara, it always gets right below my eyelashes and I always have to clean that up. So it's usually a lot easier for me if I go ahead and take care of that step before I get started. So for my mascara, I'm using the Great Lash Maybelline in Very Black. If you do think that you'll be getting in the water and kind of just exposing yourself to the elements, definitely go ahead and get waterproof, because that way you won't have mascara coming down all over your face. And because you are going to be spending your time like predominantly outside because you're at the beach, you probably don't need to overdo it with the mascara. I just think it's kind of a nice touch to make you look a little bit more put together if you are going to the beach. So it's a little bit something extra just to add on. Okay, so now that my mascara is good to go, I'm gonna go ahead and come in with some concealer. And so the type that I'm using is by Tarte, and it is the Creaseless Concealer. And the shade is Fair Beige. I usually like to go a little bit lighter with the concealer. And really my focus is gonna be to target under the eyes, as well as any areas where I have redness or imperfections. So I'm just gonna come in and dab. I like to dab. Some people draw lines. Let's see where else I can put it. Probably gonna still put a little bit on my nose. I'll probably still come in up here with a little bit as well. This is just beautiful. All right, so now that I look like this, I'm gonna go ahead and come in with my Moist Beauty Blender and kind of just blend this out. And you really wanna make sure you do a good job of buffing out your concealer so you don't look super streaky and crazy when you are on the beach. So I don't know if you guys can see this right here, but I'm telling you, I always get those little creases on my face from wearing glasses. It drives me nuts. Okay, so we're all buffed out, and for the most part, a lot of like my redness, you know, dark under eyes, things like that are gone. So now we will come in with some bronzer. So bronzer is definitely going to be crucial to this look because as you can see right now, I'm looking pretty pale, and I just need a little bit of color on my face. So what I'm gonna do is use a bronzer that I got from Sephora a while ago. It's kind of got like this deeper color to it. I like dark bronzers for some reason. I just think that they look very summery, very pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of just like buff that around here and then also do a little bit of contouring. Whew, that was a lot. Definitely don't be afraid to kind of just start small when it comes to how much bronzer you actually pick up on your brush, because you can always build. So as you can tell, we've got some really nice kind of bronze shades coming through to kind of highlight the concealer action that we did a little bit earlier. And it's really already coming together pretty nicely. And of course, I'm going to hit my neck with some bronzer as well, especially because this is an area where I usually put a ton of sunscreen on, so there's not really a lot of color and I want everything to match. Okay, so now that we've got some bronzer on, I'm also going to add a little bit of blush. And so I'll be using blush from Bobbi Brown, and it's actually called Illuminating Bronzing Powder, but you can use it as blush. So, and it's in the shade Antigua. And just make sure to blend this pretty good so you don't have like pink splotches on your face. So if you do your eyebrows, also feel free to go ahead and fill those brows in. I am going to do just a little bit. Admittedly, I don't do a lot to my eyebrows. Probably should, but I just, you know, I just don't. So I just fill mine in a little bit, because that's just how I do. So yes. Okay, so now that I have my face pulled together, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some lip color, and the shade that I am so obsessed with right now, it is called Sunkissed, and it's by Tarte. So it looks like this, and it's just a really nice kind of peach pink color, which is gonna be great for a beach day or a day that you kind of want a more natural looking makeup look. Okay, so that is it for my simple beach day makeup. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell to get notifications whenever I post a new video. I hope that you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!